Once upon a time, at school, I was considered an idealistic student. At the age of 20, I graduated as a sound engineer. Having worked as a sound engineer for an audiovisual company, I was able to earn a good executive salary for at least 2 years, and thus, at the age of 19, I was able to set up on my own, sound engineer recording. I bought myself a truck and 2 tons of sound equipment, which allowed me to record many jazz rock bands in Paris. During this time, I was already listening to a lot of Anglo-American music, solfege, guitar, sitar and photography. I was recording voices and instruments on a 4-track Revox. On a 4-track Revox, I moved to the country and set up my first recording studio. The objective was to write about 20 songs to travel the South, with a rock-funky show composed of 7 musicians, and sound and lights all in cars and trailers. The name of the group, Changement de Climate, was a natural choice, as we wanted to live free and independent as a tribe by doing concerts and shows in southwest France. Departure from Paris to Thiers in the Oven. Meeting with jazz musicians who played and jammed together, inviting each other to their homes. It was at this time that I offered to record them. Anecdote: I was invited to make music in a hut in the middle of the forest. I remember that lightning fell in the kitchen. However, the recording took place any concerts and shows in southwest France. Departure from Paris to Thiers in the Oven. Meeting with jazz musicians who played and jammed together, inviting each other to their homes. It was at this time that I offered to record them. Anecdote: I was invited to make music in a hut in the middle of the forest. I remember that lightning fell in the kitchen. However, the recording took place anyway. The group Changement de Climate was ready to go on the roads of the south of France in the MJC and communities. With about 20 titles, a new sound and lighting allowing us to be autonomous. Musician Fief and Laurent Chevalier. Recording and sound system, and producer Alain Guilloux. Lighting Lisa Light. We settled in Argles, where I found a large villa to rent with 7 bedrooms on the seafront and a 200 square meters basement that we converted into a rehearsal and concert room for 6 months before going on tour.